quite acting, and it's not just comedy. It's something just in between. Improv gaining popularity on the island, and joining us more with more information. Kevin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us about your performance that you brought in as well.
This is Alvin Chan and Serena Dunham. They are performers with a group called On the Spot, and we're doing a show called Screwbookie as part of the festival.
Perfect. Improvaganza, this is something that's really catching on, but you guys have been doing these performances for 10 years.
Yeah, this is our 10th year of Improvaganza, the Hawaii Festival of Improvisation. There's improv festivals all over the mainland, and we started this one. Garrick Paikai, our executive producer, started this one about 10 years ago, and we've been attracting groups from the mainland, internationally, and locally ever since.
So for people that haven't been to these performances, kind of break it down. This is actually, you guys, you like football, you have to practice the skills, but you don't know exactly what plays are going to happen. How do you practice? How do you do it?
Well, that's a very good question. So there's a number of skills that they've had to practice specifically for the Screwbookie performance. So, for example, they've had to learn kabuki voice. There's a very specific voice that you use in kabuki. So first they had to practice it in Japanese, so they would have to do something that sounded something like...
大きな蛇が出るとよ。
But once they've learned the vocal patterns using the Japanese language, they have to figure out how to apply it to English, because obviously our performances are for our English-speaking audience. So they might do something that sounded a little bit more like...
Hey, hey, Momoko, are you there?
Here, right before you.
So now they've learned how to, once they've learned those skills, then they have to figure out how to improvise a scene using those skills. So let's have them do a scene, and we'll take a suggestion from you here.
Okay.
What's a local food that's a food that you'd only find in Hawaii?
Okay, I love spam musubi.
Spam musubi, great. So what we'll have them do is we'll have them do a short scene about a young couple trying spam musubi.
Oh, honey girl, I've never had a musubi with spam inside.
What? Never?
Never ever.
Well, here you go.
Oh, oishii, oishii.
Yokatta, yokatta.
What else can we put inside here?
Perhaps some egg?
Ooh, how about peanut butter and jelly too?
Oh, you have such bad taste.
Okay, so that's basically the way that the scene would work. So they take your suggestion, and what they do with it then is they have emotional reactions to what the other person says, and that then allows them to make it seem like it's a scene where two people are actually having a real conversation. But you know, really anyone can improvise. It's really a matter of, whenever we have a conversation, we're improvising to some extent. We never know what we're going to say next. This is just putting it on stage with some talented performers.
And of course, the audience, they can get involved too. The spaces kind of lend themselves to location.
Exactly. We're playing at both the Arts at Mark's Garage and also at Kumakuhua Theater, and both of those are very intimate locations. So the actors in the different shows frequently come to the audience to ask for suggestions to get scenes started, and everything that happens is made up right on the spot.
Wow, and do you guys ever have nerves? I have to ask, because I wonder, how do you think on the spot so quickly?
Well, this is my first time improvising, so I'm very nervous.
Well, you can't
but I have very talented people on the back who has my back, so.
Wonderful. Well, we're excited to see what you guys are going to do for us, and of course, you can get this information on our website, kitv.com. Maybe next year I can join in.
Please do.
I'll have to practice, and maybe Paul will be my partner. Maybe
I'd love to see that.
No, I don't think so.